What's up, everybody? How we doing? Hello, hello. Check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. How we doing? It is an early morning stream for me. We got some cobwebs to get out of the grinding gears of the system. Yeah, and I just blinded myself getting the old camera light going. Not my usual energy drink, but we're drinking an energy drink. If you're out there and listening, feel free to get me something worthwhile. A coffee, perhaps. All right. Well, I was told to wake up early because we're going to be having a lot of fun. Here it is. This is the castle. Our alliance has put date, I guess just time stamps on our responsibilities for the fighting of the castle. There are multiple alliances within our kingdom. We're all going to be vying for the castle. But it has also been explained to me that maybe we won't be. I'm sorting out the details right now. It sounds like there's some alliance agreement so that everybody can get points and take a turn if we're in NAP 5. It's been broken down to an even amount of time to have the castle. If that's the case, we're not going to have much to commentate on. We're not going to have much of a battle to show. We'll see what comes of this. I was really hoping that we'd get some battles and things going. I think we need to get in contact with the devs and start doing this full time, because competitive gaming scene is a legit thing, and whether you like it or not, they're forcing the scene. They really are like pushing into the scene hard. Some people say it's ruining games, right? Everything's got to become a professional gaming whatever. Like I said, you can take it or leave it with it, how you feel about it. Let me know if the sound effects in the game are too crazy loud. We'll see how this goes here. So we have one of our leadership. Let's see, UTL castle time. 14, 15, turrets, 3, 4, 12 to 10. Yep, so cool. It looks like the schedule is in about less than 20 minutes, we're going to be allowed to take this turret and this turret. As you see, we already have people on scene. So what I'm going to do is teleport as well. And there we are. I'm probably not supposed to be here. I probably wanted to be a step back, but again, the communication's been limited for a second here. Maybe we got other big guys that want to jump into it. I presume there's going to be some fighting to some extent because Wolf owns the castle. I don't know if the turrets are occupied, but the castle is occupied. As you see here, we had Here for Fun, HFF, came from server 411. I believe we got that one on stream. So we had to defend our castle, and this player almost single-handedly defended the main castle while the towers were up for grabs. It wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. Here we go. This is the big player of the game. This is the Wolf player, I don't know, 0857, and I don't know what all this means, but with the numbers in there, we can at least track them down. And then they have the, what is that? The I was gonna say Hunger Games, Squid Games. So is that like a fiery Squid Games thing? I don't know. Let's see. I'm here, was hoping mostly to commentate if we are lending out troops and battling at all. Otherwise, I will just explain what is going on as we do it. I do have a bit of a scheduling conflict possibly here. About 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'll probably gotta have to go hang out with my kids. If we can keep streaming, we will, but it's probably unlikely. Mama's got to go to a gym class. So, actually, it's crazy. They're doing a instructional on jump rope, and she has an event coming up, kind of like a CrossFit event. I don't know what you'd call it. I don't think it's sanctioned by CrossFit, but it's going to be a CrossFit style workout event. I gotta get my voice. I should get some hot tea. That's what I should. A little early, everything's waking up. Red John. Red John's awesome. He was really pushing the KVK stuff. All right, let's jump in while we wait. Things are supposed to pop off in about 15 minutes. I'm gonna collect all the things. Hit all the buttons, collect all the things, do all the things. We're doing it. All right, so we're just rolling down the road here. There's the castle. We got it in sight, right? We know that now. We're gonna go fight at the castle, maybe. I might want to move mine, but it's all right. Perks of being here first, right? Okay. Just looking real quick here. Here's a world travel. This might be. Oh, I think this is because we got the new. My fear wins ability to build adventure. Okay, it's just a collection pack. I was thinking it was going to be something related to the new troops. There is a. This is a D&D class that I should know. A bard. Appears to be a bard in the new troops, which is pretty interesting. All right. It's actually kind of fun to just jump in here like this. I'm trying to get these upgrades out of the way. Hopefully it's not slowing me down too much and getting my troops back. So we took some major hits during the all-out event. Was mostly having fun. Let's see what we got for speed ups. Good. Should be getting my archer sped up first. We'll do that. One more there, get him going. Okay. So yeah, we had we have about half the amount of archers we had just 2 days ago. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. One of my alliance members was like, take that down. They don't need to see that. And it's the worst thing because my archers took the biggest hit of all. Just rough, man. So every speed up I get, I'm using right now. I don't care what the strategy is. I'm not going to use these ones. But I want to get these archers and everything trained. That's why I don't plan on battling the castle if we actually battle, because I'm not going to be that effective. Right? It's so weird that this is right here. Just trying to take care of some things before we get going. Probably don't want to send out troops. That might look sus. Although here's some troops going. Wonder what they're doing. What in the world? It's crazy. Wolf is like pretty close to the castle. So Wolf is coming here. You can see, I mean, if we're being honest, you know, our server's doing all right with activity. But to have these many players here already, I know that they get the castle first. It's pretty interesting. I mean, it might kind of tell you where the power is. They attack the fields for the event, but your soldiers in your castle. No one will attack after the event ends. Then they will attack the fields. Okay, they attack the fields for the event, but put your soldiers in your castle. No one will attack after the event ends. I don't actually fully understand what he's saying there. It might be a translation issue. They attack the fields. Maybe that's the towers for the event. Put your soldiers in your castle. My castle? No one will attack after the event ends. Then they will attack the fields. So what we're trying to do right now, guys, is like figure out how the alliance is going to work. Dude, they're just going to take over the whole side of it, huh? Usually we split it in like a diagonal, right? If we zoom out. Whoa, I don't need a mega castle. There we go. So usually we split it right down the middle. They stay on this side, we stay on that side. Or in this case, maybe it looks like we're going to split it this way. And since we're getting these towers anyways. Like I said, we're gonna be allowed to take the castle at UTC 14. It is almost UTC 12 right now, and at UTC 12 we're gonna take this. The whole thing starts at UTC 12. Wolf's been assigned to occupy the castle for the first 2 hours, and we'll see what actually happens here. Red John says, "Are you going to join the castle, Flicks?" Okay. No alliance. KO1 attack the city. Oh no. Castle Destroyer. Okay. But I'm gonna ask him though. I thought UT3 was fair game for NAP 5 by others. Were farms protected in NAP 5? Yeah, so I thought farms were fair game to be attacked. The translations are so interesting. He was asking if Flix was going to join. Flix has coordinates at the castle. He shared this, and then he responds to his buddy, "Enough." But to me, it sounds like really, like, enough. But I don't think it was. I don't think that's how he meant it. I'm saving a lot of my stuff for my heroes. Unless they have a skill upgrade, I'm not bothering. I'm going to save that for our KVK event coming up. What did I get points for today? Oh, training troops and governor gear. Yeah. So I haven't been participating in the strongest governor. I've been trying to save my resources for the KVK again. Because the KVK definitely, there was days where like it was hard to get the resources. But I was being competitive. So I can understand if I just save a little bit more, it's going to be that much better to be competitive. Okay. Man, this is tough not clearing out the throat and all the things that happen when you start getting sick. My tech is actually idle. Imagine that. We made it, guys. We're idle. This is for squad's deployment capacity. Oh. And overall power. Sweet. Takes 3 days to do it. I kind of... Oh man, yeah, this could be rough. I'm here to commentate. I also don't have a voice. No. This is cavalry health? Wow. What I wanted to do was get training. If there's any more, okay, so it's squad's defense. I wanted to see if there was a larger training. Maybe that's in your growth? Yeah. Training speed of troops. Camp expansion. Training capacity. Here it is. Alright, castle battle begins in 5 minutes. Get ready. A global announcement there. So this one is for training speed. I kind of want training capacity. Alright, we're going to focus on these legs of my tech tree. 7 days. Oh my goodness. I might use speed ups on that sucker. I really don't have time. I don't have the time to be waiting around. I had so many troops I need to train. Okay. Crush this real quick. Let's go battle. Sounds kind of like the Vikings. Minnesota Vikings, eh? Really off time for me to be streaming on a Saturday morning. I have streamed some weekends, some mornings. But yeah, I'm not usually blasting the channels. I'm definitely not personally texting any of my friends and family at this hour. A lot of people like to sleep in on the weekends, believe it or not. So, all my weekend plans got canceled. All we got to worry about is a football game. My kiddo has another football game today. See how that goes. I wish I could get approval to scout. Think I could get a... Okay, so we got some instructions coming in. I was just explaining how it'd be kind of cool to have like a neutral account where I could scout others and check things out. Yes, K1 and Wolf and Mad have all attacked UT3 castles. Some they have won, some they have lost. UT3 aren't covered by the NAP 5, but we do not attack our allies. I hate this farm is making them regret attacking UT3 though. Nice. Please try to stay in the columns, rows, and make as much room as possible. Thanks, holidays. And Pris, just double parking. No teleportation. Just leader teleport. Okay. It's coming up. Here we go. We're getting close. Real quick, I want to claim all these. Not much. Interesting. This kind of means people haven't been spending money on the game recently. We have seconds to go before it starts. Finish this up. Here it is. Okay. Jumping in. 43 seconds till the game begins. Here we go. So, we will be jumping into the towers. All right. All right. The castle battle has begun. Here we go, you guys. It's happening. We are off to a good start here. The battle's gonna rage on. I'm not seeing any rallies to the towers. It looks like we're just going. I will let them garrison, and if there's still room, I will jump in. I'm assuming there would be room. Doesn't show anything. I was hoping the turret details we could see who's garrisoned. I guess we click on garrison. So it's showing total troop powers, 38 million, no big deal. The squad capacity, there's almost 1 million allowed in there. We can have 5 of 15, so very, very similar to a normal. And we have fights going. So yes, it does look like we are rotating fighters in. My apologies for the cough, it just won't go away. We have a scout coming in. Hopefully we'll get that scout report quickly. Hey, it's not about... Oh, never mind. Just get in the garrison. This Gordon, LO. Okay. We'll need garrisons to fill after the turret's castle is taken. Please send Gordon, only Gordon. So they're saying Gordon only into our turrets. So that's... whoops, we don't want to see that. Definitely don't want to share that on stream if we were serious. So if we check our garrisons here... I'm seeing some Gordon in the tower. These rallies should be led by Gordon, although I see Gordon here. If they're saying Gordon and only Gordon, I would suspect to see him to the castle. We're not having rallies, so there's a lot of chaos going on right now. I'm learning as quickly as you guys are learning. But I'm getting into the details of it. What's catching me off guard was how the NAP 5 agreement was going to work. And that is an alliance to alliance agreement. That's a community agreement for this server as to how they are going to conduct the battle. So as you see now, there's the first offensive attack on these towers that are being defended. I think I'm going to garrison in here. Let's see, we have 9 of that. Oh, the towers is full, actually. So that's why I waited, because my guys are not that strong. The people here are probably a lot stronger than I am. This is allowed to have a little bit bigger. So people are slowly working their way in. And let's see, I'm pretty sure this might be determined. Here's our ratio. Wow, look at that. So we have infantry in there defending, cavalry, and just a little bit of archers. So it definitely looks like we want like a 50-20... 50, wow, this is almost like a 60-20-10. Sometimes you'll see like ratios of 50-30-20, 50-20-30, kind of depending on what you're doing. Sometimes it's in reverse. You want more archers than others, so you might see like a 20-30-50, and that's just the balance of your formation. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat here real quick, see what they're suggesting. This Gordon, LOL. Oh, so they're attacking the turrets though. Then yeah, we're getting points now for getting the turrets. That's great. Thought I was going to be real boring. If people want points or to help others, they can solo if they happy to pay the resources to heal. No one is to rally. I see a rally. I will demote all who start a join. Okay. I want to open a rally at the King's Castle. If you do a rally, I would like to participate. So we're saying don't rally, you'll get demoted. If you do rally, whatever. All right. So we are, as you see, we're taking shots at the castle. Right now, according to the agreement, so that we ensure that the server as a whole, what we've done is transition now. Since we had our KVK battle, which we broadcasted, the last big event was the KVK, when the other server came in to attack us. Our server had lost in the preparation phase of the KVK event, and now we we defended our castle after losing that, and the sole person that defended it is actually is this player right here, and their town center was down in the corner here. I don't see it now. Oh, right here. No, I see their name. Well, there it is. They changed their emblem. So this is the one that more or less just single-handedly defended the castle. And they'll be able to do so as such. So what we see have going on here is we got different formations creating, and we're being allowed to attack the castle, attack the towers, and that generates points. So how we generate points, if we pull up the information tab here, castle battle takes place once every 2 weeks. The battle lasts for 6 hours. The alliance that has held the king castle for 3 consecutive hours will be declared the victor. If no alliance has achieved that, whoever held the castle for the longest period will win. The longer the same alliance controls the turret, the more intense its attacks become, posing a greater threat to the defenders of the king's castle. The leader of the winning alliance can appoint any alliance member as the king within the first 10 hours. The alliance leader will be promoted to king in the event of failure to appoint others in time. If the king of the previous tenure is a member of the winning alliance, then the alliance member will be re-elected automatically. All towns located within the king's castle, forbidden area will be... Am I okay? Yep. They'll be randomly teleported 2 hours before the event. To join the battle, you can teleport your town to the forbidden area and attack the king's castle from outside the forbidden area. Anytime from 1 hour, the event will end till the end of the event. Teleporting your town to the forbidden area will deactivate its shields. Shields cannot reactivate. Okay. And a little color for this. 1 second. So, Marigold Dynasty's centuries-old legacy was obliterated by the storm of rebellion, leaving nothing but ashes of former glory and prosperity. The grand statues stand silently, a testament to the past splendor, yet the vacant throne will inevitably attract those who crave power. Only the resolute and fearless can ascend the blood-stained steps and write their own chapter of victory. Alright, so that's a little background on it. Here's the rewards phase of it, and then our occupation details, of course. So there we go. I'm going to send a scout. Should be no problem scouting this. We're going to get a scout. We're going to look at how our defenders are looking. Who's there? We'll look at the breakdown of that and do what I can. I'm going to check the text from our own alliance for a second. I will continue solo. Okay, we should reduce the number of troops. Farm members rallying. Auntie. Swift give hate and the leadership. Okay, we can one more enter. John, where are you going with Gordon? All right, so these guys are just working out kind of what's going on. No more information for me to gain from that. And we're going to get our scouting. So this is a detailed report of who is inside the castle. As you see, this is, we nicknamed this Auntie or the Whale. Most amount of troops in here. If you look at their breakdown, all mythic gear. This is crazy unusual, okay? That's all I can say. Level 42 on the Champion Shroud here. I mean, this is just ridiculous stats, okay? Absolutely ridiculous stats. It's been forged 12 times. It's a plus 20. It's mythic. It's just ridiculous stats. So this is where the problem is. Just this person is so extremely strong. All right. So max level troops, the best troops you can get, all the tiers there. And then the best level. These are true gold level 3 town center 10 troops or whatever it is. T10 troop level 10, but they're augmented by the true gold as you see there 3 times. So I think that is the max right now, as strong as you can get. And then you look, here's the rest of who is in Wolf, and they are backing up the tower. There's a quick look at their stat defenses, infantry attack, obviously prioritizing some infantry and some cavalry here. Their archers, not as much, but I mean the stats, okay, maybe I'm talking out them, I don't know. It is, we're seeing high numbers in the health here and here. I was trying to see if I could get a percentage of breakdown. 300.6 million power. It's pretty impressive. There's our troop ratio. So they're going mostly infantry, right? This is like a 50, 20, 20. They got a little bit of maybe a 50, 30, 20 here. All right. And then one other thing I was going to look at was in our alliance. Breakdowns of the wars. We can see who's attacking who. Just some solo marches on the wolf turrets. Our turrets getting marched on by the J007. I didn't know that the other alliance people were going to be coming into this, but apparently they're here, and good for them. They're looking for points. Unfortunately, I don't have a points breakdown per the event tab, and there should be let's see here, rewards. There should be a breakdown of how we score. Oh, here we go. Points. So total points, I have 0 points, of course, because I've been spectating and not playing. I haven't occupied a tower. I left room for my alliance members who are a lot stronger than me. Right? So KO points, 0. Occupation points, 0. Casualty points, 0. So you score points by being, by killing people. You score points by standing inside a tower. And you score points by getting kills. I thought KO and what? Okay, whatever. Scoring points. Carnage points are obtained by defeating enemies in the fight for the king's castle and turrets. Occupation points. So these are carnage points, I guess. Occupation points are determined by your troops' power when occupying the king's castle or turrets. Casualty points are awarded based on your severely injured or lost troops. All right, so let's see if we can get some sort of rally in here. This is full, but a couple troops, and I'm guessing where we at 15. Let's see, 9 of 15. So I could get a couple of troops in there, but that's probably just troops that have been dying from people sitting in there defending. This one's full as well. I believe it's based on the maximum rally capacity of the leader in the tower. That's basically how that is. Okay. So I could run solos. If we do a solo attack, we're probably going to get smoked, and I'm not sure if I want to do that. Like I said, our troop right now, I think we might get them back. Do we get our troops back? I cannot afford to lose any, but would like to gain points. Okay. There it is. All right. We'll see what they say on that. You know, maybe I can participate in getting some points. Otherwise, here we have a lot of fights for the battles going on. Looks like we have a rally. I'm going to join in on that. That is great. There's my best groups in the rally. That rally will help. Hey, a rally helps. Thank you. Okay, cool. So we are rallying. Now you can see a lot of people are rallying. A lot of scouts are going out. So if we scout this guy right here, let's scout the tower. Boom, here we go. Let's scout this one. All right. And we'll take a look at what this shows for the battle information of that. If we look at the war, we now have Wolf member coming after the 4th turret owned by us, and another Wolf member coming after our 4th turret. Red John is soloing on Wolf turret 1. Okay. And a look at our rally here. Here's the rally coming from UTL. Unfortunately, we can't do this for the enemy. And if I were to have a solo casting account, I wouldn't be able to look at any of this. So we'll see. All right. Breakdown of our thing led by Priscilla. She has the maximum rally capacity. She is dictating the size of this rally. We get almost a full rally, 12 of 15 members with contributors here and there. Looks like I only had 3 grand fit. I only had 3,000 troops fit by the time I got there, which is most unfortunate. It'll be something. My heroes are there. We're going to get some points for joining the rally. We got 3 minutes left on the rally. A lot of these people brought their biggest lineups, it appears. And, I mean, this is just impressive, some of these guys. Probably did the wrong formation or something, and somebody's going to comment on that. But it is what it is. Solo attacks only. You don't get deeds. Oh, no. Troops can be lost. Pris holding out unless hospital is full. Oh, okay, so... well, the turrets are full. There's nothing to do. Yeah, turrets are full. So no points unless solo. No solo for me. Can't afford troop fatality. There we go. All right, and that's just the reality of it. That's why I'm standing back and commentating mostly, because I didn't want to lose troops. Unfortunately, I picked this prime spot, and I really shouldn't have. But here I am. Okay, we did scouting reports. Let's go check the scouting reports. Here we are with the scouting reports, breaking them down, looking at Tower 1, I believe. Let's see, let's double check here. No, okay. No, it just shows it by the... All right, as you see, the infantry, cavalry, and archer stat bonuses are a lot less than the one who is residing in the castle, because the one in the castle is a lot stronger player. This is the one that's leading control of that, and you'll see the gear is still very high. Heroes almost maxed out. We're sitting at 77, 80, and 77. I gotta learn the troop names. This is Amadeus. I think this is Hades. And then this is Ricky. I want to say Ricky, but it's not. So we'll work on that. We'll get the troop names. I'll come up with, maybe I'll come up with some cheat sheets. We'll put some cheat sheets up, and that'll help as I work through that. Yeah, okay. Boom. See, it actually shows. Saul! Ricky. He looks like a Ricky to me, doesn't he? Saul. And then Hildy. Not Hades, Hildy. Hildy, there we go. All right, and the gear is looking pretty strong there. I don't need to break down everybody's, but as you can see, once you get towards some of these lower, lesser troops, the gear breakdown overall is less as well. Like, let's look at Bro. There's a breakdown of their skills. 78 for most across the board, so pretty fairly balanced troop. And then there's their gear. I'm kind of been sitting on like a plus 30 for a lot of my gear as well, and just a couple of these here and there. This is pretty impressive. They did great on Jabel, but this is not so impressive. It makes me wonder too, like how to defensive victory. All right, so we had a defensive victory. Priscilla defending here against Jay. We held a rally. I don't know what this is for, where this was at. I guess it was on the tower itself. Further breakdown of that. Let's see here. Our bonus source was from I hate this game. I think this is kind of like the MVP, right? That's how I think of it, really, to be honest. Okay, troop power breakdown, and we did really good defending. You can actually get into the battle details a little bit here, looking at this stuff, and man, it would be great to just have a separate account to view all this stuff while explaining and watching what's going on with the rest of it. This is the other tower that we were looking at. Pretty strong, 80 across the board, quite amazing. Gear is looking really good. This is a pretty strong player. I'm pretty impressed by this. And then, of course, some True Gold 3 on some of these, True Gold 1 here on the Apex Infantry, Cavalry, and Archers. Infantry and Archers seem to be the most important in terms of strategy, depending on what it is that you're doing. Let's see, just checking in here on what I said. Can people who have earned points and prizes leave the garrison so we can enter instead of them to earn the prizes? Yes, I'm leaving soon, it was said. Okay, half mine pointless. No losses, just points. Okay, everyone is attacking our tower. Okay, you can heal instantly now. If you heal the amount that will be auto-helped. Okay, yep. 42k in hospitals. Whoa. Yeah, this is so some people are not enjoying the alliance agreement here, the treaty. I have 8,000 points now for defending a tower, and not going to be much to show for it. Obviously, the goal would be to get in these top 3 tiers here so that you're getting some specialized stuff. The rest of this is kind of chump change for most people, like little hand-me-out awards. It's nothing big, so I don't know, we'll see. Okay, the battle rages on. Here we go. We have now more members joining. As you can see, Wolf is coming very strong. We have a couple of members from A&M now. A&M coming in over here to hold down their spaces, their spots. I wonder if people will teleport out of the way once they get charge of the towers. Like I said, we kind of have an agreement for an hour and 10 minutes here on these towers, hour and 10 minutes here, and then an hour over here, UTC 14 to 15, That'd be 7 to 14 to 15. Yeah, that's when we get to take over. So there's going to be an hour where we have between 13 and 14 where we're not doing anything. I think we're just going to sit back and attack others. People are expressing that we can solo. I'm going to come here with this. I don't know where my other troops are. Interesting. I'm still garrisoned inside the tower. Okay. Well, we're gaining points as we sit there then. That's great. So we have rotated into the tower, which is nice. I got 3,000 troops in there. That's great. I'm okay with that. Hawkeye's over here living his best life. 86 kilometers away. My march would take 4 minutes. I wouldn't even make it before his troops leave. That'd be funny. All right, we'll have Gazlo. Why don't we rally? So it was agreed, no rallies. Don't give up. King Steven says, for the amount of the RSS and time wasted, yeah, some people are not happy about this agreement. I'm healing 1k at a time, but my point still stands. It's pointless. You get points. There's auto healing and there's nothing else to do. Yeah, it's just the resource cost. Yeah, so if you want points, we're basically just exchanging healing costs for points in the event to get these basic rewards here. A lot of people are feeling this is unfair because, you know, they want to have the competition of attacking and stuff. It appears that everybody's attacking turret 4. And here comes some more attacks now on turret 3. We have a long gunning attack. Where is this guy coming from? Holy cow. 6 minutes away still. KO1 coming. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Look at this. From downtown, launched all the way from their kingdom. They're coming up here to attack the castle. Jumping back towards the castle. As you see, we have people rallying and moving around. I now have 1 garrison. I'm guessing I didn't make it to the garrison over here. It was probably full. Yeah. They've been full. And maybe the rally got disbanded itself. I was going to come in. I don't think this is one where people want this leading. It looks like a lot of people are leading with their horse. I'm not sure why that is. For healing? Maybe he's healing. Their horse. Cavalry. And that is... Oh, now I'm getting confused. Is it Gordon or Howard? This is Gordon, right? So everybody was saying Gordon. Unfortunately, I put Zoe up front. And I think I took Gordon out. If I leave now, I can't do anything. So if we look at our heroes right here, everybody's leading with Gordon. I did see that they were saying it was a Gordon event, and for some reason I was thinking they should have Howard in there. So here's a little preview of what Gordon can do. Right? There he is. And then if we look at his stats. So his skills, these are what he's got for skills. Heal up and attack up. That's a barbecue feast. The culinary chaos is damage taken down, so he can reduce damage. The emergency snack, you always have to have an emergency snack, you know what I'm saying? That's attack, heal up. Oh, health equal to attack times 65% every 5 seconds. So it's health equal to the attack. That's a healing mechanism. Here's another healing mechanism, super nutrients. It increases the squad's health. So heal up by 25%. He actually heals the squad, which is great when you're defending. You need to keep healing the troops that are inside the turret there. You don't want to lose them from the turret or the tower. And then trash talk. That increases their attack. So he's kind of a defensive healer, right? Infantry. Let's see. What do we got? Let someone in. Thank you for following directions. Okay, people are good. They're scared we might win turrets. Okay. Yeah. All right. Very good. Very good. More attacks coming in on the tower. We're doing all right. We're holding it down. If we look at our event points, myself personally, I am getting points now accumulated for staying in there. It seems very far-fetched that we're ever going to get any points this high. It just means that we're probably going to have to do a lot of fighting. I'm really nervous. If I were to throw out an attack, I don't think it would go good. All right. You need R4 to do this. Do we get castle in an hour and 35 minutes? Yeah, it's going to be a while before we get the castle. Okay. A couple more rallies going. Everybody's rallying at the turrets. That's okay. Looking good. Defensive lineup rallies. I would love to get over in the other turret, but of course we're all... So as you can see, the pressure's on. Lots of people coming after the turrets right now. Don't see anybody really attacking their turrets. Unfortunately, we give up our towers here soon. Wolf gets... Oh, we get these towers. So we're just going to flip sides. I don't know why they determined to do that. We should just keep these two and let somebody else take these, but whatever. So at UTC 1400, again, that is 2 hours from now. Less than. It'll be about an hour and 35 minutes. We'll switch sides and jump over here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to back out of our towers. Somebody else is taking over these towers, it looks like, in about 45 minutes. More scouts going out. There's not a whole lot to scout here. I mean, I'm not going to get much to show you. We'll try it again. We'll send out some scouts. More fights upon the castle. More drama in the chat. We don't need to do our personal activity right now. But I'll collect these. Why not? Some trash troops to throw in formations. No. Mostly for training. A lot of formations leading with Zoe, I'm seeing. Where's this guy going? What is his destination? He's... Okay. He's just fighting. He figures he might as well collect stuff while he's out and about. Troops will return to the city. I think that was from the things I just clicked on. Yeah, the tower has no space. Jake, you won't lose troops, but a lot will go to the hospital. Okay, so he's pretty confident we're not going to lose troops. We could try an offensive here. If we look at our... let's see, here we go. So we got attacked at our garrison building, no big deal. We defended. This guy is at 142.8 million. And this one's at 120. So we want to go for the one that's ending in 6-9, right? If we target that tower, that's one, this one here, slightly weaker. So I can send out an attack, the governor dispatch. Oh, because we're garrisoned, we can't attack. Got it. Okay. So we either maintain garrison or attack. And our garrison, we're doing okay. It's a small group. I have some that are hurt now. So we're going to want to heal those. I swear if I've permanently lost them. Let's check out our hospital. Yes, there's people in the infirmary. Just 5. Okay. See, that's showing me that I permanently lost troops again. I don't want to be permanently losing troops. Let's look at this. Defensive victory. It's just showing injured. Somehow my numbers lessened, though. I guess some guys went home after getting hurt, right? It makes sense. It happens. Okay. We scouted the main castle, still looking strong, 144,000 troops in there, just impressive. And again, this is just beyond impressive. It's a lot of money going into that. Okay, healing more. Are we only healing in batches of 5? Maybe that's my problem. Oh yeah, okay, so we have tons injured. Tons, so we want to increase our batch size. I think this is pretty good. Heal. So yeah, we did lose a lot of troops. We're gonna heal. So everybody's just hitting auto heal. This is where the game becomes the game. I didn't realize that we had these many. Oh, nope, we don't have it. So this must be my troops, total troop size. Don't judge. Just don't judge. we look at our squad here. Oh, the hospital can handle 107. I thought I had 107 troops in the hospital. I was like, oh my gosh, let's get healing. All right, 218. I was like, am I really down to 107 troops? Been not good, you guys, not good. All right. Cool. I hate this game having a stunning victory over Wolf. ANIL. All right. Several injured. He actually had more injured. Oof. Somehow this is a win. I'm crazy that this is considered a win. I guess it's the exchange of power was the difference. It just still doesn't look right. But they're calling it a win. Some lesser troops here. Slightly lesser gear, it looks like. And the matchups were just not great. But considered a win nonetheless. I managed to reinforce. Okay. I wish I can archery. She can shoot. Oh, there's a bird flying above. That's funny. King Steve. He oh my gosh. Calling for a rally in the turret. Let's go. Where was it? I swear I saw I hate this farm. But okay. I swear it said I hate this farm. I was like, UT3. I swear it said UT3. I hate this farm. Are we still garrisoned? Yep. Okay, so Priscilla stepped down by her number of troops. I actually don't have troops in there now. Okay, so I have no troops. Now I can start soloing. We determined that this tower was the most likely to be going. I think our attack, we want to go mostly on archers. So I'm going to adjust the balance here. I'm going to bring this down, bring this up. I'm going to go like this, I believe. And I'm just going to bring my best heroes. And we'll see what happens here. See how many guys die. See how bad this is. And then we'll run through healing. But this is going to be one of our few ways to gain points. Is by completing this attack. I'm just going to collect some resources really quick from our alliance members being awesome. And we'll see here. Here goes my troops. Wow, we got a lot of activity right now. There's my march. If you look. Coming in from my city, heading over here. Not a whole lot to see. I mean, you're seeing what you're seeing. It's more in what you read from the battle reports. So as I get better reading battle reports, I'll be able to give you guys better information on how all that works and what's been going on. Again, we are in a NAP 5. That's our alliance agreement. This is the NAP 5 agreement allowing Wolf, the current castle ruler, to maintain the castle ruling to start off the event. We are allowed to have these two towers at UTC 1400 in about an hour and a half. We'll be allowed to take the castle and these two as the second strongest alliance on the server. Unfortunately, this person right here, I was gonna say the person inside the castle is we call him the whale, right? They have all the good stuff. They single-handedly defended the castle when we were raided by another server. And because of that one player alone, it makes it really impossible to beat them. But in this way, we have an agreement, and everybody gets a shot at it. So here I got a lot of troops to heal. And if I do this right, should be able to get like almost auto-healed. There we go. Heal. Okay. So we're helping as we heal. So we're getting a lot of quick healing. Everybody's clicking on the help button to get healing going, and we'll get this down pretty quick. 19,000. Got lots of archers to heal. Whoops. Probably not the smartest to do that many at once. kind of screwed up there, but as people continue to help, hopefully that'll get us back up. I really kind of messed that one up. It'll take a second for that one. And then we failed to attack it. We had no major losses, but we definitely did have injured, and that's okay. So my worry was that we were going to end up having losses. I didn't want to play on the event if we were going to get that. Basically, we just need to spend the next couple of hours attacking and attacking and attacking. And so here we are. We made it. We are doing what we wanted to do. That one attack was very, very good for us. If we can do that multiple more times, you guys want to do math on stream? So 2 more times will get us into 1 million, and then we need that 4 more times. So that'd be 8 times that we need to do that roughly to get us up into this greater than 4,220,000 points to get us the maximum amount of rewards. It's kind of weird because it's the same prize no matter where you end up. All right, so we might just call it there unless that prize increases. I don't know. What's the point? All right. Yeah, I totally screwed this up. We got some speed ups though. Real quick, we'll do the speed ups. So we want to reduce our troop size. We don't want to be healing these many people at once. It looks like we can do about an hour as quickly as we can to get the healing going. So what is going on? I thought there was supposed to be no rallies. Weird. Okay. I thought we weren't supposed to be rallying turrets. So people are garrisoning as they want. We have people in here garrisoning. McCoy is a great player. Very strong player, as you see here. He's got no archers in there. Just infantry and cavalry. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, we're going to reduce the number here. 2 hours was way too much. Let's see how this does. Ask for help, and bam, 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 and we're going to get speed up right away, hopefully. Just waiting on people to click on that, so we might need to reduce this a little bit more. It should be mostly instant. We got 2 minutes left, and there we go. So just a little bit less here. I'm going to maybe drop this down to that. So at about we can get about an hour. About an hour should give us instant heals there. We're going to keep clicking on these. I'm going to ask for help. People are going to keep clicking on it. And yeah, you can make attacks, and that's how your troops get healed very quickly. I need to really get these archers healed. I probably should be focusing on that because that's how I get my next big formation. And I really need to just send out more attacks right now. So I think you get 1 attack at a time. I'm going to go for this tower again. We're going to attack it. And it looks like I can fill my capacity as I was hoping to do. I don't like that this didn't auto for me. They give me a balanced formation. There it is. Yeah, see, I'm kind of short troops right now. Pretty short archers, and this will probably put me off for a while again. I'm going to focus in on archers because I can't fill my... I'm going to pull these down and start healing my archers. I actually have more infantry and cavalry than I do archers in order to fill my formation. That's part of the issue we're dealing with here. And we'll bring this back up to 1 hour. Heal. There we go. Help. And we're just hitting the speed ups on the healing while we wait for that next march to go. This is kind of how these battles work. Obviously, if I was playing in the game, I would get a little bit more communication in the chat, right? If I was working with my guys, just join rally, I'll take care of it manually. Okay, so more discussions. These guys are hyper tuned in, right? I'm trying to take more of the commentating role, stepping back a little bit, but lots of good communication. Teamwork is always a plus. Seems like a lot of the attacks are getting focused on the tower up here. Maybe they're picking the bigger tower because they want those points. Might deliver more points in that regard. Okay. We failed in our attack defeat, but we didn't have any losses. That's the key thing. I can handle injuries. We can heal people pretty quickly. But what this is doing is just helping us get points in the event. I think at this point, most people are probably just looking for bragging rights. We haven't hit... We're at 1 million here, so we haven't hit the next threshold of 2 million. I'm assuming that climbing this leaderboard is just... Right? UTL Red John looking to lead right now. He's at 14 million already. Kid's just crushing it. And then we have Wolf coming up in the back. We have another UTL member in 4th. It looks like our auntie, or the whale as we call, is just holding down the castle right now and probably not getting a lot of points that way. I'm guessing this number is going to really blast off as the event continues. It's a 6-hour event. We will not be casting for all 6 hours, but I guarantee you that that leaderboard is going to change drastically once this person is no longer holding down this castle here. Okay, we got to keep healing, of course. Need lots and lots of healing. Keep our ability to continue to attack. If you see, if I attack right now, I'm getting very limited. I'm just going to send this as it is. We're just going to keep getting points and keep trying to heal as fast as we can. Our players are helping out quickly. They're responding nicely. It is very good. As soon as I see a little hand pop up here, that means I can help somebody. So I will get on top of it as well. I know this part is not that exciting. Look at how fast this is going now. People are really helping out. This is great. I forgot to hit the help button. Okay, so 1,000 at a time. Just need to do this 21,000 more times. All right. Sounds like more attacks are going on in the background. Again, I wish I could automate this somehow and be able to cast for you guys. The stunning battle report from Red John. Red John is on our leaderboard for the entire server right now. He's the one leading with lots and lots of attacks. They're calling this a victory. Only a loss of power of 956,000, where this guy's losing 5,092,000 in injuries. A big attack on Star Sam. Anil was part of it. Look at this. We got mythic gear over here. Now look at how amazing and impressive Red John is. His true power comparison, right? Mostly focusing on archers, while the defender had cavalry and infantry. And we're looking at percentages. So he had equal percentages when he sent it. And it looks like that's how he's sending them, is in equal percentages here. You can also pull up battle details such as, you know, whose guys did what. Red John was our big attacker here. We can look at kind of what he did as far as how his guys went. Here's the kills. The archers did the most of the kills. They're the strongest in this situation. If you think about it in real life, when you're attacking a tower, you need that long range archer shooting up at the turrets of that tower of the castle. So some injuries there. Of course, the infantry that they're face to face, they're the ones getting the most injured, right? And the most lightly injured as well. The residence thing, it's kind of based on your town size. Okay, a little schedule update here from Priscilla again. We get to take over at 1400. We have 12 to 1310. Just 30 minutes left here holding down towers. And what else did here? Just relay UTL's info to help the confusion. We are concerned with our times. Okay. So, after UTC 15, we're done with Castle, yeah? Appears so. And then just solo attacking. Correct? Yep. Here we go, jumping back out of the chat. I believe we had a fight go. Yep, we were defeated again. Here it is. We're just taking L's in the injury column. It's expected, though. I'm not expecting to have any win here, and they should not lose their turret. That's not the point of what we're doing here. If we rally, we'll be too tough and we'll probably take over their tower. If we don't rally, of course, individually, we're not going to do as well. But this is what pads our points. If we look over here in the rewards, we're now sitting at 2,000. So 2 million. One more attack will get us into this third tier. And it puts us 81st on the server. Now you're thinking 81st, oh my gosh, that's not that good. Well, there's typically, on a strong alliance, you can have up to 100 players active. So if you consider just our alliance alone, if we had 100 active players, right, then I just competing against my own alliance, it'd be impressive, right? I mean, like, I'm the 81st best, not so great if I'm just competing against my own alliance. But considering that there's tons of alliances all vying for points right now, you see others on the list here: KO1, UT3, that's our ally for farming, WLF, UTL, A&M, KO1, right? These guys are all in part of that fight. They're different alliances, hundreds of members possible in those alliances as well. Tough, IRA, okay? IRA, I think, is one that's been coming up. Not seeing any other smaller alliances. THE, that's pretty good for them. Okay, so as you can see, there's lots of other alliances that I'm competing against who have possibly hundreds of players as well. And to sit in 81st place isn't bad. We're getting our points. We're doing what we can. And again, I'm just going to be kind of doing this while we're streaming here. In about an hour's time, I will not be online, but at least not streaming. I'll probably be focusing on my kids and breakfast. Okay, with the troops that I have available, this is the attack that we can muster. We're getting down there, not having much left. I'm not doing a good job healing because I've been doing mostly talking. I can't believe we actually sent a hardy archer. Who sent a hardy archer to get killed? That's crazy. Funny that hardy archer was in that. Oh, maybe they're out marching and I didn't realize it. Pretty silly for me. Okay, here's an attack. A battle report. Oof, a defeat from Priscilla on the tower, the stronger tower there. This is looking rough. 44,000 injured. Very tough, very tough. What is said? Yes, just alone. Those comments are still terrifying. Oh, that must be these. Makes the game look flashy, right? So we were booted out of the towers from defense a long time ago. It seems that the solo attacking is doing better anyways. Got to keep running on the heels here, asking for help. And keeping it going. More and more. Lots of our troops getting hurt now. We got to be careful. We don't want the capacity to get overwhelmed for the hospital there. We're kind of right at our threshold, so we'll take a pause on attacks and get back to commentating a little bit. So as you see, we're greatly mobilizing. Unfortunately, I wish that the troops of our own kind would be of different colors, right? Wouldn't that be great? If the enemy had red. We got to get a little red versus blue in here. Who watched that one growing up? A little bit of red versus blue? Yeah. Little feedback for the devs, possibly. Just having fun, you guys. So here we got some marches going on in the different towers. This one looks like a big rally. It's hard to believe that that's one. Look at all the troops here. Hard to believe that that's one non-rallied group. But supposedly that's the way it is. Not supposed to have rallied groups. Okay, making sure that we're helping each other and getting our heals and stuff as well. Getting our power back. That's good. Our power is down 7 million almost since we started today. I am down a total of 10 million in power overall since 2 days ago. Been trying the all out, been learning lessons, running around the map, trying to find weaker individuals who have resources, trying to pick fights I can win, and the fights that I didn't pick smartly, I was greatly suffered. I greatly hurt. It looks like I got 18 archers here that need help. I don't really care to heal them, to be honest. I'm more concerned about my archers right here. But we got capacity now in the hospital coming back. I'm going to check the town real quick, make sure nobody ended up in the enlistment office. Enlistment office, yeah, there is. So when our hospital gets full, then we have the enlistment. So I'm going to list these guys now. There we go. And then my loyalty right now is pretty low. So until I get more loyalty back, I either have to buy it, right? We would not want to enlist him. Dismissing these troops were brutal. I could just outright dismiss them, but I need every troop I can get right now. So we'll see. More stream brew. I don't know if that came through in chat, but a little bit of advertisement going on in my chat by some Twitch bots. Not that they're Twitch's bots, but they're bots on the Twitch channel, in my channel, I could say. All right, so we're going to continue healing. Let's working down, getting our archers back. Again, I have a lot more infantry and cavalry than I do those archers. And that was a product of me learning, more or less. Lots of coming in, lots of attacks. Our tower just suffered a huge attack, it looks like. Red John now going into a more defensive phase. You can see these troops withdrawing and heading back home. We have lots of activity, lots of movement. Pretty impressive. If you look, lots of people now showing up for... Look at all these town centers. Tons and tons of governors coming in to get a fight. This guy's way out here. Look at him. That takes a second for the march. But everybody's getting involved and getting engaged in the castle battle here. You can see people coming from all the way away. Just, this is a... We have a... basically a hive, as some call it. This is KO1. This is all their troops here, and they're just taking the long walk, I guess. Looks like somebody got personal and attacked. I don't know. It looks like it was a personal attack. So here we are. Not much has changed as far as scouting. I would do a lot more scouting and updating you guys if the towers were changing hands. But like I said, we have a NAP 5 agreement. NAP 5 is our treaty. 5 strong alliances getting together, agreeing how we can evenly split up the castle time so that everybody gets their points and resources, making it fair. All the while, we're getting chances to attack, learn the game a little bit better, getting in on some fights. As I've been showing, I've been relating to you what my battle has been looking like. Forgetting to press the help button, right? So I've been sharing these battle reports, looking at it. Oh, we actually had losses because of our thing was full. This is me being an idiot again. This really sucks, having permanent losses. Oh boy. So that's where I noticed that our hospital got full. Lesson learned there. Once your hospital gets full, can't send out more attacks. So I would not send any more troops at this time. My hospital might hit capacity. That'd be no good. Really unfortunate. I continue to just shoot myself in the foot for my own strength and growth in the game. Some people say, you know, don't worry about it, just have fun. Well, I'm trying to have fun, and I'm going backwards in the game now. But that's okay. We can't all be big powerhouses here like I Hate This Game or Red John or this whale that continues to own the castle here. McCoy also, just amazing. McCoy's a great guy. If we look in the garrison here, here's McCoy again. Got his maxed heroes, awesome heroes. I bet if we looked at it, we would see all his great armor that he has. Oh wow, my island is almost full. Pet adventures, and we're not worried about the rest of that. Close this down. So I'm not sending troops until I get this hospital cleared out. We almost got our Supreme Archers a lot less than it was. I'm just going to sit here and mash this healing button. A lot of excitement going on. Got to help others. More helping of the others. That's what I'm not getting good at. Game. Just talking to the Alliance for a second here. Where's the last? All right. Somebody would call my son. I'm pouring points. Luce is looking for points. I've got high points now, so everybody's looking. Does anyone want to spot in the turret for the last 20 minutes? It'd be fun to be in the turrets. No comments in the future. That's fine. So people are not liking these comments. It does really mess up the... I mean, I could see. I can see why people don't like it. Okay. I don't hear little footsteps above me, which means my twin boys probably are still sleeping. I hope so. They were up pretty late, and they're kind of sick, kind of like I am. Go figure. I wonder who got who sick. That's kind of how it works. The fun of having kids. Yeah. They go to a daycare, and you know that that daycare is just a germ factory. Okay. Do this about 6 more times. We'll have all our archers healed. We can start healing the other troops a lot more aggressively. Still tons of troops in the hospital. I'm not even comfortable sending out another rally until we get this down further. It looks like, yeah, if I sent out 90,000 troops, got to be careful, right? Someone we need to do is fine. Yeah, okay. Just venting my frustrations to my group. Happy Saturday morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys are watching this back on YouTube, I hope it's valuable content. I really do want to structure more valuable content in this manner so that it is something that's worthwhile to you. I know that so many people are out there gaming and streaming and providing content, and where you end up looking for might depend on what you're into. And maybe I'm just filling that niche role, that thing that you're excited about right now, which could be Kingshot for this instance. I'm a variety gamer. I do all kinds of different games and things. We had a contributor to the stream recently get me a copy of Helldivers, which I thought was pretty cool. I was very grateful for that, and we need to get into that more. If I get chances this weekend, as we don't have our plans that we had for our family, I would love to get on some other games here and showcase that for you guys as well. Okay, oh, we're gonna do it like this. Okay, let's do that. All right, so yeah, don't forget to do all those things that help out the channel, like hitting the thumbs up. If you can share it with somebody, that's amazing. Share this video with somebody else. That really helps with the algorithm. It not only shows YouTube what you were possibly interested, it shows YouTube that somebody else might be possibly interested, and does help generate more of this kind of content. Maybe you'll end up with somebody else streaming better Kingshot content. Sure, why not? I'm not a Wikidex of information. I'm really not. It's more experience, what I can read, give to you, what I've experienced. Right here, Jag. It's okay. Also remember, though, even when things seem to happen quickly, it's a slow game. Just relax and wait for people to respond, things to progress. Absolutely. Thanks, Holiday. Although, I want to quickly get to T10 troops and being a key contributor. As always. My problems, though. This is like my problem in life, right? I consistently want to be a contributor. I want to have role and purpose. I laugh at myself. There we go. All right, so it looks like some people may have even backed off. No, that's a one group thing there. Okay. All right, keep going with the troops. Keep healing and healing and healing. Oh, that was a quick one. Somebody's on it. Holy cow. How is this happening? Oh my goodness. Everybody's in a healing phase. This is gonna happen quick. Thousands of troops at a time. Here we go. As quick as I can hit it. Somebody's just mashing the help button. This is amazing. Look at it going. This is so cool. I wonder if people had, there's an auto help feature, so I'm wondering if some people jumped on with their auto help. This is great. As fast as I can click it. Basically, we're almost there with all our infantry. We're down to our cavalry. This is amazing. Whatever just happened right now, somebody got on it. So we are going quickly. Thousands of troops getting batch healed. That was awesome. Whoever had the auto heal on, totally worth it. Everybody's healed. We're back. We can start attacking again. All right, let's run out another attack. And our balance, I want to be more. Oh, is this the maximum? Right here is our max. So we can only get up to 46. I'm telling you, man, those troops we lost, it hurts. All right. Here we go. Look at this. We're still catching up from all the healing, all the different people that healed. All the notifications from all the healing. That's how fast we did it. It's still going. It's still notifying us of all the healing. Really cool. That was a great moment in the game right there. Everybody helping out. Look at all the activity points we're getting. Beautiful. Love it. And I like that because that helps us with our shop. That'll help me with training troops. But I don't have anything here to do. Expedition recalls marching squad. Yeah. I think we need alliance teleport city near your alliance leader. No, I don't want a random teleporter. I want like territory teleport. Teleports your city near a higher level alliance HQ within alliance territory. Don't need that. I want like advanced teleporter. That's all I care. I need to teleport where I'm teleporting, when I want to teleport there. 8,000 for that recall versus 26,000 for this recall. Holy cow, look at the discount here. I'll buy it actually. Why not? Just now that we can see the comparison and pricing. Okay, troops are done. I got a squad marching over to one of the towers to get us more points. Missed one here. McCoy this is crazy. Look at McCoy. Shout out to McCoy, just crushing it, man. Just crushing it. Lots of marches, lots of enemies marching on our turrets. We have one of our best marching on their turrets. People are rallying. I'm not even sure what they're rallying. I thought we weren't supposed to rally, but I think we're rallying to reinforce the tower when we get attacked upon. Okay. So. Here we go. Healing our troops again after that blowout. I call it a blowout, but whatever. Alright, my horsies are healed. It's my archers again that are taking the biggest hit. So 17,000 archers. I didn't see if the hospital was full up, but it's possible we lost troops again. My power's raising back up. 37 million was where we were at before the event started. I don't know if we're going to make it back to that amount. We'll see here on the archers. It looks like it. We might make it. No, we're going to get stuck at 36 million because we lost those 16,000 troops previously. Getting there, though. Just mashing this healing button. Beautiful. Glad the team is all here working together. It smells like somebody's cooking breakfast upstairs. I'm getting hungry. Super, super hungry. It's good stuff. All right. Can't enlist yet, can I? Oh, yeah. No. Can I enlist less? What can I enlist? How much loyalty do I have? I don't have any loyalty. I have 205 loyalty. Oh, so quick select. I could get these guys back. I'd rather have archers. We'll type 61 in here. We'll click OK, and we'll enlist those archers. Okay, so as my loyalty points increase again, and the way that happens, we won't get into the minutia right now. Maybe we can real quickly. When the number the factors affecting loyalty rate. The lower your current loyalty, the faster it will accumulate. The fewer the severely injured, the infirmary, the faster it will accumulate. The more reserves, excluding reserves that can be enlisted immediately in the enlistment office, the faster it will accumulate. Please note, loyalty will stop increasing after reaching a limit. You can obtain loyalty by collecting rewards from daily missions or gathering the resources in the enlistment office. It is not empty. You will get it more as your town center level increases, right? So we can actually do some side missions to increase our loyalty. Otherwise, it takes 12,468 hours to get this max. Current loyalty recovery rate, 1,246 hours. So we already got 21. We can already probably grab 21 more troops again. That's actually not troop for troop. Let's see if we drop this in. Yeah, we could get all these guys back. So if I put this at like 10. Okay. That's too much. Let's see. It would be 6. 6 is the number. So as that loyalty works itself out, we'll get there. So what they're talking about... Oh, we're going in there. If we click on our intel tower here and I do something like this, this is going to gain me loyalty, I believe, somewhere in here. We'll look at it once I get it completed. And then I'll run one of these just so we can see. These guys, man. Okay. We'll go out and get a quick fight here. Win this. Going back to the castle. Looking at our rewards, we are in that second tier of rewards. It doesn't change anything to get into these points, but if you look at this, look at we're up to 76 in our ranking at the cost of 16,000 troops. Not good. Not good, not good. All right, so if we click on this, here we are. This shows that our power increased. I assume, I'm gonna go look at the report. We should have gotten some reports here. Refugees rescued, let's see. It doesn't look like we actually got any loyalty, although we completed a mission. Does it show it? It does not. Alright. We got some resources at least. Castle boards. Oh, here's the notification. Governor, because the infirmary reached its operating capacity, only 22,411 injured units were admitted. 16,486 units did not receive treatment from the infirmary and perished. That's the worst message we could have possibly got in that moment. Foolishly. So here's the other one. We're almost full, but it's hard to catch those notifications because this is always popping up, and you always have people going. Here's a look at our attack again. We get about 38,000 injured per go. So if we get close to that 107,000 mark for my infirmary, if we're within 38,000, we obviously don't want to send another rally. So all our troops are healed at this moment. We can confirm that again by looking at our infirmary. It's doing fine. Advancing our infirmary, because obviously we need bigger infirmary. Am I tired of saying infirmary? Yes. Okay, so still defending our towers here. We got just a little bit more time, about 5 more minutes to defend these towers, and then we will have to wait about 50 minutes before we get to take over UTC 1400. We're rolling into UTC 1300 and 4 minutes as we speak. We can click on this up here, right? It's 1304. That's where you see the UTC time. We can do local time. We can do UTC time. And there we are. So this is kind of the world clock. And I want to stage another attack on this tower because why not? Oof. We're waiting for our squad to get back. They'll be returning here in a minute. Oh my goodness, hurry up. I don't think I want to send any weaker heroes. We don't want to lose any more as it was. I think we got a long way to go though in terms of the event. Where's our personal score? Oh no, actually we're pretty close. Probably 2 more attacks will make it there. Looks like we get about 500,000 some points per attack. So the solo attacking is definitely where it's at. Again, I got 6 hours to get there. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, there's no point in rushing in attacks, which is what Holiday was kind of saying. Was like, hey, you don't need to force these attacks. And all right, let's see if our enlistment office will open up some more. I got 63 loyalty. It said completing side missions. That didn't seem to be a very big deal there. One archer got hurt on that expedition. We don't need a feast right now. Thank you, Gordon. Appreciate you. And jumping back in, looking at the war. So lots of attacks coming in on our towers here. And we have our legendary Sani making an attack. Oh, just coming with the long haul. Because it's, as Holiday was pointing out, a long game. You don't necessarily need to be at the front seat. You don't need to be front and center on the dinner table to eat. It'll be interesting at the changeover. We're going to see who fills in our shoes here. We got less than 4 minutes before they need to be out of the towers. And at that point, it'll change hands who is allowed to be in these towers. I'm wondering if troops are going to... I wonder if we're going to teleport out. I kind of don't want to. I don't mind staying close here next to all the action. The whale is going to stay here for another 50 minutes. 54 minutes, if you will. Gaining more and more points. I show you here. Our groups are back. Okay, here's our good heroes. They're back. So we're going to launch one more attack. And change the balance. We're stuck at 46, so I'm going to go with this. This seems all right. And there we go. Sending our max amount of archers, hoping for the best. Hopefully our infirmary doesn't fill up. It shouldn't, right? Because we healed everybody. We're being smart and better about this. Here come my troops. I'm sending them out just now, right here, making their way over. Many attacks coming. As you see, other players and factions, alliances coming in on these other towers. Here, and there. These people have not left the tower. They have not left the tower. So they have held down their same positions, unlike our alliance, which has been rotating. Issue text in chat. All right, just coordinating timing of things. Here we go. Everybody's always worried. They're like, well, I don't want to interrupt your stream and stuff. And it's like, no, it's okay. It's good to have people come in to chat and talk and stuff. And you're not interrupting. You're participating at that point, which is cool. Lots of attacks coming in on the tower here. It looks like he's at risk of losing it. Or is that the countdown? Let's see on the counter here. I'm not... Next attack. Okay. That is the time in which the attacks are coming in. That's how many attacks we got coming. So anyway, Weaver is called a rally. Okay, so they're showing the rallies against the different towers here. That we could probably pull in the farm too. So we're gonna heal our troops. Again, we had lost. It's pretty typical. We lose about 38,000 troops. They end up in the hospital. We didn't lose them. The troops end up in the hospital at about 38,000. So yeah, that to push that extra attack was pretty foolish on my part. Wasn't needed. All right, we're gonna heal up. Oh my gosh, we're doing one at a time. That's ridiculous. Let's get some healers going here. 1,000 at a time. Oof. I'm going too fast now. And we're clicking through as quick as we were doing them before. A little less. At about that hour mark, that's kind of the sweet spot. Seems like there's just enough to auto heal quickly at the auto mark. So those people probably have pay-to-play accounts, and that's a feature that you can unlock when you buy certain packages. You can get the auto feature. It might be a part of your VIP status. All right, now we're getting 1,000 of our infantry healed here. Going pretty quickly. Let's help our friends. When we see the help bubble pop up. Got it going. Okay. Okay. Time is time. Okay, maybe we leave at 10. We'll kick everyone out right before it hit. Okay. We're talking now. My alliance is talking strategy on how we're going to do the turnover. Anyone going to teleport away from tower? What is protocol there? Okay, yeah, we had front row seats to the towers. I'm just kind of curious how they want to handle that. All my troops are healed. We can send another attack. I can't see because of the comet. I think that's why people don't want the comet. It is pretty intense, man. That's taking up a lot of the screen. All right, we're going to send our good troops again. We're going to try to force that balance. Until I finish more archers, I cannot fill a 50% archer capacity for my troop size. Not ideal, okay? We're about 500,000 troops shorter than I want to be. I'm going to run over here just real quick, see if I gained any speed ups to get more archers on the battlefield. Infirmary is not where we want to be. Here is where we want it. Speed ups. Yep, we're going to use our speed ups real quick. Just don't have it. As Holiday's pointing out, it's a slow game. But I'm impatient on the archers. I want the archers coming through now. So another attack or defeat coming in for us. We'll heal the troops and everything will be fine. Here we go. We got our castle rewards. Oh, those are cumulative. Okay. Sometimes, oh, that's interesting. So these are cumulative. I just claimed all these rewards up to here, and that's why this is just at the same, it looks like it's at the same tier, but it's actually an achievement milestone. So these are milestones. Sometimes it's like, okay, if you fall into this ranking of points, then this is what you get, but it's actually a milestone. So the milestone, after my next attack here, I will reach this milestone and get my final rewards, being the charm design gear and our charm guide. That'll help us with our governor gear. The charms specifically on the governor gear. Okay, our attack has been completed. I'm going to enlist right now. We're going to quick select who we can enlist. Again, I wish I had the archers, but I'm just going quickly here in a game that I should be taking my time. I'm going home, got points now, is rallying, so if you're there and get hit, it's going to hurt. Can they attack? TCs? Oh. Okay. I don't know if they're talking about... Yeah, I didn't think we were attacking castles. I'm gonna say TCs. TCs is more accurate to me. When I hear castles, I'm like, well, we're in a castle event. Are they attacking the main castle, or what was going on there? All right, let's get some quick healing while I'm still in the hot seat here. As quick as we can go. Beautiful. Get those archers. Oh, it's going to go infantry first, then we'll get our archers. My archers are most important. It is what it is. We're going to get them all healed here real quick. But I do need those archers before I can rally the next attack. I could see some people getting off now. It is past the marker here. Should probably have spotlighted that. We're going to quickly get through all these archer heals real quick. All right, about 2 more. Whoop, flying through. Okay. So the towers have been unoccupied. Our people are leaving. A&M Rook is now in there. Mama, by the way, where is Mama? Sandy, you never miss this kind of event. Not forbidden. It's one of the concierge. It was free. Okay. I just thought we didn't attack TCs in the forbidden zone. I can get any other attacks relating to all out event though. I don't see you at castles. Are you sick? Uh-oh, yeah. So UTL still holding down. It doesn't look like too many people are teleporting away. And I'm right next to this tower. I might just go and hit it. So we're going to scout it really quick, and then we're going to start taking and attacking that while I finish healing my troops. Lots of troops and things going on here. Alright. Well, if there was a accomplishment for helping others, which there is, we've definitely helped the Alliance over 20 times. No problems there. Okay, about 30 minutes left here, you guys, and I'm going to probably head out. Maybe even sooner. Maybe in the next 15 minutes. It kind of depends. No TC attack. If you have been attacked, report to R4. Thanks, I assumed as much. Okay. Here we go. Alright, I think we'll hit this guy. We got the scout. Let's look at the scouting report first, just to kind of see what the kind of fun we're getting into. Oh, look at that. We finished the last tier here. Not sure how or what. Maybe because I scouted. Scouting successful. Here we are, looking very strong at 113.9 mil power. Not as strong as Wolf was, though, but let's look at their main governor here. The main governor in maxed heroes. Beautiful. Really high levels on their armament or gear. And even used a lot of hammers for that. Pretty good breakdown. Mostly infantry. And it looks like they're leading with Marlin here. Okay. Attacking the turret failed again, of course. We just healed all those troops. And let's stage... Do we even need to bother with the attacks? I got my rewards. Okay, so my points. Still sitting at 73rd in the ranking. Pretty awesome. If I want to keep going, I could. I think that's personally pretty impressive. Can I just brag a little? I think ranking 73 so far is very great for a little pup like me. LOL. Alright, I'm talking about the TC equals the cities. Guys, are we taking a break before we're attacking again? No, we're not. All out, let's go. Okay, I sent my attack. Let's go take a look. Oh, I hate when I do that. Okay, I just looked at him. I didn't attack him. All right, let's go. I guess I didn't need to, but we'll just keep attacking maybe to keep things. That's my max archer. Oh, boy. It is what it is. Send the maximum of our archers. Yeah, castles gets confusing. That's why I said TCs. So they're talking in the chat about how the use of the word castles was confusing. I have to agree. Okay. We'll use a couple of these, no big deal. So my speed ups resources are pretty low too. All right, 35 mil more power, beautiful. Train, let's go. We need to upgrade these dudes real quick. Let's do it. It's gonna take 48 minutes still. Use 45 there, and in 3 minutes, let's just use 3 of these, and in 24 seconds, we'll be back to healing. Okay, in this here, we got, let's do something like 1,000. I like doing it in the other screen. It's a lot easier to quickly toggle the button. But in 10 seconds here, we're going to get this leveled up again. Right on. And, oh, I don't know what I'm saying, level up for it. There we go. 3,000 more power. Nothing much there. Just a short, quick training of troops. Holy cow. I can't believe we're down to that many troops. But hopefully most are just in the hospital right now. All right, we're going to train these. And then speed up as much as I can. Here we go. keep working on our archers. Our research, our training time actually went down. It looks like almost an hour, which is nice. I think there's a thing. I've been probably playing the game wrong the whole time. If there's a perk for speeding up our troops, I should be using that non-stop. Although I just spent a lot of gems to get to VIP 7. Today we are not on VIP 7. I think that ran out earlier or last night sometime. I can't quite remember when I did it. Alright, about 10 more minutes of coverage here, you guys. We'll talk about who's in charge of the castle and everything, and where we're going from there. Unfortunately, I can't give you the final details on the battle. And there isn't really a huge... I guess we can update on Monday, probably, if we play Monday. Give you an update on who ended up holding down the longest. These guys are going for 2 hours, and that may be the way the schedule is structured. If we look back at it here... what was the schedule? Scrolling upwards as we continue to get notifications for all the amazing troop healing we just did. Okay. Wow, there's a lot more chat than I expected. There's a schedule again. No, that's not a detailed one. I should probably jump over here then. Maybe this is better. Okay, so let's see. Wolf is 12 to 14. UTL is 14 to 15. A&M is 15 to 16. The is going from 16 to 17, and WIF, they're like must be their farm, gets it for the last hour? I suppose so. And I guess since, well, we can predict the winner right here because they got 2 hours worth of time. They will be the rulers again. I guess we have accepted that we are second place in our alliance. Overall, this is good for the alliance, so that they have this sort of gentleman's agreement, because we want to make sure that we're fostering a stronger server. If we're running around killing each other all the time, like we're doing an all-out right now, which isn't helping anybody, we're just sapping resources from the lesser guys. Lower recruitment and newer players of the game might not be getting promoted as much, and overall, if we just had one powerhouse on the server, then it leaves the rest of them weaker. So if we can all kind of lift each other up and begin to work together like this, right? We're all helping each other, make sure that everybody gets rewards and perks from this event. And then it's going to help us be a stronger server overall, because as we found out in KVK, which was our server versus server, or kingdom versus kingdom, we lost in the preparation phase, but thanks to this player, we were able to defend our castle. We don't want to lose our castle, because then we have another kingdom ruling us from another server, right? Another king ruling from another kingdom, another server. And that's how that goes. I'm sitting on ranking of 72 with 5 million points. We did great today. Looking at what the alliance is saying, I was talking about my place. Okay, I'm not participating because I don't have a porter. I'm just online to help you heal. I was confused because okay. Use random port. If you want to go out across the kingdom and attack cities, just make sure. Wow. Okay. Use alliance teleport. Holiday is here. Yeah. Thanks for the tip. It worked. Yes, I meant cities. Okay, so we didn't know the Kingshot. Interesting that Sandy didn't have the teleport. All right, we take the main castle and turrets 1 to 2, less than 40 minutes. Okay. This one attacked a member of our alliance. Yep. Send a report. Okay. Cool. So that just kind of catching up on chat if I missed anything there. As you see, we got A&M taking on these 2 towers. I thought these were going to go away. I'm gonna ask, can we remove the banners over the 2 towers? Alright. Sitting in certain positions near castle, you get attacked accidentally. It's annoying, so make sure you are clicking the turret. Okay, yeah, we wouldn't want to get attacked ourselves. If I see that an attack is coming in and I'm paying close enough attention, I'm definitely going to be getting out of there very quickly. I'm not in this mess. This was getting pretty crazy, especially with some of the comet stuff. Alright. We could probably send another attack just for fun while somebody's here helping auto heal. Getting our balance up. Confirm our maximum amount of troops. We have a couple extra 1,000 now. Let's see here. Can we go up higher? Any higher? I want more troops. All right. There it is. Okay, we're gonna deploy. I don't know why it won't let me have those extra 1,000. I don't know where they're at. It is what it is, though. So today we covered the broadcasting of the Alliance event. Again, like I said, there wasn't much for me to explain in terms of towers switching over, huge attacks coming in. We're in a gentleman's agreement. Everybody's taking their turns at just getting some solo attacks off, attacking the different towers and regions. We have Wolf here that's controlling the castle and these 2 towers, and they'll have that from 14 to 1500. At which point they will rotate to us, UTL, the United Legion, that is us. And we, for the first hour and 10 minutes, controlled these 2 towers. And so that is how the game will continue to progress, ensuring that we are in our hierarchy of first, second, and third, again, to help bolster the quality of our alliances. Here we go. I just want them to just crush it. So I think some people stepped off the game. Speed ups aren't going as fast as they were before. Somebody with their auto heals or something isn't working. I was ready to just mash the button and get there, right? And make it happen. Such as such. You hear lots of battles going on in the background. Lots of people fighting. I'll probably get my TC out of there. I don't want to get accidentally attacked. But we're holding down the front row, and maybe we'll hang out because actually I might want to be there. In just 35 minutes, we'll have a chance to hold down the castle. I'll try to get my troops in garrison and help out the best I can to defend my group. We get both these towers and this castle, and that's how that's going to work to the gentleman's agreement. And actually, now that we think about it, it makes sense why we're not taking these towers, and we left those towers. Kind of interesting how they did this. I think A&M should have took this for the first, and we would have just jumped in at 1300 and held down these 2 towers. Jumped in here at 1400 and maintained that way, but who am I? I ain't organizing this funness. Definitely not getting the heals as fast as we were before. Like I said, I think somebody jumped off. All right. Any saved rounds. Boom. Getting troops back. I'm going to dial this down just a little bit. It's going just a little too slow for my liking. Here we go. There we go. Got it. Thank you, people, for clicking the help button. Dial it down just a little bit more. Down to 1 hour. There it goes quickly now. Much quicker. And somebody lagged off again. John sharing one final look for us here. We're going to look at this. Red John had a defeat. Very much a bummer on the tower there. Wow, what a strong exchange. 55,000 troops lost. Pretty crazy. There you go. True Gold 1 on some of this stuff. That's really impressive that these players are this strong. Lots of troop power inside that tower. Again, Red John having some mythic gear there. What a player. What a player Red John is. Having the mythic gear is rally prohibited. Yeah, we're solo attacking right now. There was actually one more battle report shared there. If we look, there was my failures. Oops, it was in the chat that he had shared that. Come on now, James, step in the game. Here we are, looking here. Sanny's 58,000 loss. Wow, strong troops, strong troops. Some T1 here again, very powerful looking. Max here, very strong. Lots of hammers put into this gear. I would love to just get this kind of setup going. Not even the levels of it, just getting some of my best heroes with the best equipment would be great. Okay. Still gonna work on healing. And that is that. Hey, thank you everybody for joining today. My name is Jag Pro 11. If you're watching this back on YouTube and you got this far, it must have been somewhat enjoyable, right? I'm working on ways to make this look more entertaining. I honestly might think about emailing the developers and seeing if I can broadcast. If there's some way, it would be great if we could get some end programming or something so we can have a spectator account to get in and look at whose towers are what. I could see some problems being in there because it reveals players' information, being that it is a slower game. The stats that gets revealed could be a bit of a problem there, sharing with others, but I don't know. It could be an interesting thing to float by and see. It'd be fun to commentate if we can get more visuals on who's got power and who's doing what in that regard. It would definitely make these battles more exciting. The changeover of these towers would make the battles more exciting. Talking about how things change over, and then also the changeover of the castle, seeing who comes in and out of the castle and how that changeover and exchange works would definitely make this a lot more exciting. Try to fill in what I could with the different kinds of stats and things that were going on here today, showing you some of the battles that were taking place. Rallies are a lot more exciting. We can talk about who's joining the rally and watching our squad come together to go attack different things. But here we are. This is what it was. The castle event has started today. We are fighting for the castle. I'm JAG Pro 11. If you're watching this live on Twitch ever, come bring a friend. Help me get more followers in here. If you want to make the ultimate contribution, it goes to the diaper fund. I got twin boys. They go through a lot of diapers. Yep. And that's what it is. Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye. All right.